Hello, my very most beautiful Aries. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So, my lovelies, we are going to be doing your January weekly reading. This reading is going to go from the 17th through the 23rd. Now, it is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So, if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, I do have personals open. And everything that you guys will need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding for my most beautiful Aries. Please, may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Aries energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my lovelies, let's take a look and see what we've got going on for you. Some of you guys could be having a little bit of a hard time, okay? It's kind of what it feels like to me. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, kind of feels like maybe you wasted your time, okay? Or you invested a lot into it and you didn't get back out what you wanted in the situation. There could be some kind of block in communication with the Seven of Wands and then the Knight of Swords coming right after it. So whether you have somebody blocked or they have you, or it could just be, you know, energetically blocked. There could be somebody that you want to communicate with that energy. There's the Devil in the reverse. So I feel like they're in the Chariot in the reverse right next to each other, the Star card in the reverse. So this is all at the bottom of the deck. So there's something going on here. I feel like you're losing hope in a situation, trying to heal from a situation. The Chariot in the reverse, having a hard time moving on from something, as well as the Devil in the reverse, you know, trying to break the chains that bind you, okay? Trying to heal from something. There could be something here that you still want. What is that? You know, it kind of feels like... So just take this how it resonates for you guys. Because I feel like I'm getting quite a few different messages all at once. I feel like some of you guys are really recognizing the toxicity of this and how bad it is for you. And you're really ready to release it. That doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to do. Doesn't mean that you don't feel the connection. It just means that, you know, you're recognizing that it's not what's best for you and you're ready to release it and move forward. Others of you are still really in this. Some of you guys still really want this, okay? And others of you are kind of in between. And I feel like that's a more normal, that's kind of a more, I feel like that's a lot more common than people like to think. You know, we can one day have such a hard time, you know, and really miss somebody and really want them in our lives. And the next day be like, you know what, no, this is bad for me, and go back on, you know, it kind of goes back and forth. Some moments even, it doesn't have to be a whole day. Sometimes it's just a moment, you know, where you love somebody so much and you miss them, but then, you know, a couple moments later you recognize, you know, it's not what's best for you. So I feel like there's like this in-between energy, and I feel like we're all at different kind of places with this, but either way, regardless of where you're at, whether you still want this with somebody or whether you're trying to move on, or whether some days you want it, some days you don't, wherever you're at with it, okay, I feel like it's a little bit of a struggle. Okay, you're trying your best, but you feel like, you know, you just wish it would be over already. You just wish that you could be over it already, or you wish things would work out already. You know, wherever you're at, this frustrated feeling. You got the Five of Cups in your headspace, so definitely grieving. Okay, now being really disappointed about something, definitely grieving. I think it's all this energy of being tired of grieving as well. Okay, and the thing with major arcana is that now the minor arcanas, they affect more of our like daily life energy, like the little energies that we encounter every day. The major arcanas can symbolize big, you know, our big beliefs and our big shifts. Yeah, with as many as you have here, you also have the Lovers and the Strength card. You know, this connection and the way that you move through it and the healing of it and the growth that you obtain from it, that's big shift energy, okay? That's big shift energy. That's your beliefs energy. That affects who you are as a person energy. Okay, the strength that you're gonna find, the growth that you're gonna find. You know, it's big. Okay, it's big, and you should be proud of yourselves. So, feeling a little bit disappointed, feeling a little bit grieving, getting tired of grieving. Get the Ace of Cups in the reverse for the heart space. So, some of you guys are just like, you know, hurting because, how do I explain it? Hurting because You gave so much love in a situation, you didn't get it back. You didn't get back what you deserved. You didn't get back what you gave. And that can be very hurtful, to feel like somebody that you loved so much didn't love you the same way that you love them. But, sometimes, especially people who have a lot of stuff going on, okay, a lot of toxic stuff that they need to heal within themselves, sometimes people love you as much as they're capable of loving you, okay? And it's not always as much as we love them. So I wouldn't let that, make you reflect on yourself. I did see the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck too, in the reverse, which can talk about, not feeling the most confident, or, putting some of that on you. And somebody's inability to love you the way that you deserve to be loved does not reflect on you, okay? And that's something that's really important to remember. We have the Lovers card here for your intentions. You do still feel, regardless of where you're at with, releasing it, regardless of where you're at with recognizing, that there's something about it that's not what's best for you. Doesn't mean that you don't still feel that connection. Doesn't mean that it's not meaningful. Doesn't mean that you don't still have all those feelings, okay? But this is a major turning point. The Lovers does represent that deep, meaningful connection, but that's not all it represents. It also represents the fact that we have a decision, okay? On which path we take. It's a decision, and it's a turning point. And I feel that, and you can even almost see it going across in your reading. We start off with the Five of Cups, feeling that grief, feeling that disappointment, moving into a deeper kind of level of how it affects us, and making sure that we're handling our emotions on a deeper kind of level, that not taking on energies and truths that really aren't, okay? With that Ace of Cups in the reverse. Moving towards the Lovers, where, okay, well, what are we going to do about it now? Where do we go moving forward? This is that big energy, that moment where we, that kind of defines where we're at in life and where we're going to go from here. And that sounds very dramatic, but it kind of is. Am I going to stay in this cycle? Am I going to keep doing this? Or am I going to do something more? Am I going to be more? Am I going to grow? Am I going to step into that stronger version of myself? I feel like this is where you guys are at, that major decision, that big turning point for you guys. And it's epic. That's the only word I can use. I mean, it sounds very dramatic, but it is. This is a huge turning point for you guys in your life and in your spiritual growth and everything. And what follows is the Strength card. Finding that strength that you've always had, that maybe you didn't realize it. Digging down deep and pulling it out of you. It's a really very, very powerful, very, very powerful energy. We're going to go ahead and grab some cards for the person that you're dealing with now. Show me the person that Aries is dealing with in this situation. Show me the person that Aries is dealing with in this situation, please. Show me the person that Aries is dealing with. Show me Aries. Energy towards Aries. Person Aries is dealing with or will be dealing with. Emperor in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Five of Swords. Ten of Swords in the reverse. So we have Four Wands in the reverse. So this person is being affected by either the space between you, the lack of your presence in their life. They're really in their head about it, and they do miss you. Queen of Cups here. They have love for you still. They still miss you, just like some moments you may miss them, just like you still have some love for them. But I feel like they're kind of, if this is the same storyline we've been on for a while, my loves, then it kind of feels to me that, for a while they were really, fighting this. They did not want this, but I feel like they're stepping more into an energy. Some of you guys have been very cold or detached to them, and it's not out of a heartless place, but out of a place of necessity, okay? Out of a place of, putting yourself first, your growth first, okay? And some of them are, I feel like, moving into this energy of it, being able to face that now. I feel like for a while they weren't, but now they're being able to face head on the fact that this isn't going to go the way that they want it to. Now we have the Emperor in the reverse. So I feel like this is one, because, this is your energy, Aries, okay? So I feel like there's something here where they're seeing you in a way that they haven't before. So they could be seeing a different side of you. Maybe that strength that they didn't know that you had, that you maybe didn't know that you had. That ability to push aside what you want and do the hard thing. They're seeing that, okay? So they're seeing you and not quite recognizing, this person that you're becoming. It also, to me, kind of feels like this lack of control, okay? Them feeling a little bit out of control of the situation, feeling like, there's not much that they can do, that their hands are tied, or they just don't have any control in it. They're seeing you change right before their eyes. They're seeing you move forward right before their eyes, and they're just, feeling a lack of control in that situation. So the Ten of Wands in the reverse, wanting to really release this as well, wanting to be able to put this burden down. And I feel like this is a big shift for them, for where we've been seeing them the last few weeks, not wanting to fight it, wanting to keep you, trying to come back. So this is definitely this energy of, them being tired too. They have the Five of Swords here for their true intention. So definitely still looking back at the past here. Definitely still wants this. But also being tired, also being ready to release it. Got the Ten of Swords in the reverse for their action. So even though they're looking back at it, and there could be some mental confliction because a part of them does still want this. They have the Ten of Swords in the reverse, which can talk about something that's gotten drug on long enough, something that's, drug out longer than it should have. And I feel like they're starting to recognize that too. So this is kind of what I have for you guys this week. A very, very powerful week for you. A very, very big shift for you. I'm so proud of you guys. And what's coming after this is going to be so beautiful for you. And you deserve every freaking bit of it. So that is what I have for you, my loves. And if this resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other sign placements. Sometimes your moon, rising, and Venus will resonate more than your sun sign does. If you guys like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you hit that notification bell when we do our monthlies, our mid-monthlies, our weeklies, our bonuses, you guys can be notified and you can go check them out. But most importantly, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, just put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.